G'day Spice Legends, welcome to Burner Bites Down Under, the hottest show down under. Joined here by Pete and Brianna Skinner. This is Pete from Flare2Fire. If you guys haven't heard of him, he's concocted some pretty amazing creations that are all fermented here, and he's here today to tell us a little bit about his creations, this new range, and we're going to taste them and review them, mate.
Yeah, g'day guys, this is Pete here from Flare2Fire. I am absolutely privileged to be here with Philly from Burner Bites Down Under and Brianna Chili, the Chili Queen, to review the new Flare2Fire Beast. Now it's important to note that these Flare2Fire Beast sauces are made from chilies that you will not see in your retail markets. You cannot buy these anywhere. Suburban Chili Farm have graciously supplied us with the chilies that we use for these sauces, and I am super excited to see what these guys think of these ones.
Awesome. So you've got a whole bunch of things there. There's red things on the lids. Is that something to do with what you're saying with the pods there, that they're exclusive? Is that right?
Correct,
They're
yes.
not commercially available, is that right?
Absolutely. So the red lids in their Flare2Fire sauces. So these guys, we label these as their Flare2Fire Beast. So the red lids, they do signify chilies that aren't available commercially. They do range from the scorpion chili right through to the big black mama, right through to the Carolina Reaper. As you can see with the red lids, these guys are chilies that you will not find anywhere. Super excited to see what these guys think, and yeah, let's get to the tasting.
So these are certified fermented sauces.
They are, absolutely. So at Flare2Fire, what we do is we do fermented sauces. We focus on flavor, we focus on fermentation, and we focus on everything that you would expect in a chili sauce, in a fermented chili sauce, coming to you right from the southwest of Sydney, brilliantly fermented, and we focus 100% on flavor.
I think the other cool thing is what you were mentioning to us before is your whole company comes full circle. So the chilies that are in these are from Suburban Chili Farm, but ironically, that company is run by your mum, and is that right?
That's correct. Yeah. So Suburban Chili Farm,
they're growing the chilies, and then that chili goes into your sauce. That's how unique is that guy? That's
correct.
So good.
Correct. So Suburban Chili Farm started off a couple of years ago with just a couple of plants. They did have a vision of growing the chilies that people have never seen. So Australia, New South Wales, everyone here had never seen. And today we have 5 different farms all around the local area that grow these chilies, all these different varieties, and you'll see that showcased in these 4 sauces today.
Awesome. Right, awesome. So Brianna, obviously, for those who don't know Brianna Skinner still is the Australian Chili Queen. If you want to go check out some of her exploits, she's on the Netflix special We Are the Champions, episode 2, chili eating, representing Australia. What did you come in that comp? It was the World Chili Championships. That was wild. Was it like...
We did okay. You'll have to watch it to find out.
But like the sheer fact that you got called onto the stage,
I know.
You were retired for 5 years before the comp,
Totally blown away.
and like you're still world renowned, still one of the best in the world, and you still absolutely held your own in the comp. So guys, if you haven't watched it, go and check it out. We're the Champions, episode 2, chili eating on Netflix. Right.
You can also catch it on my YouTube channel.
That's
Chili
right.
Queen.
Chili Queen. Yeah. Bloody oath.
The original Chili Queen.
That's right. Yeah, and then you were the first person to nail, 28 Carolina Reapers in 15 minutes?
So
is that right?
First I did 15 Reapers, then sometime later I did 21 at the City Chili Challenge, which was the Screaming Eagles 21 Super Hot Chili Challenge, first time ever done with Reapers. And then at the City Chili Challenge later again the next year, we did 23 Carolina Reapers. Straight up, the old-fashioned way, eating them proper.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was at a time when Reapers had just come out, so there was no real reapers to train with.
it
You're just
was-
like, meh, thrown in the mouth, off we go.
It was a Guinness. It was a world record at the time. Guinness didn't want to know about it. They said it's too dangerous.
Too dangerous.
Now
Oh,
they're
yeah,
really accepting records in that kind of stuff now.
Yeah.
So back then, probably would have been a Guinness record, but they didn't want to recognise it. They said too dangerous. Blah blah blah. Anyway,
Absolutely.
we did it. We didn't die, and we had a lot of fun.
We didn't die. And so to put things in perspective, Spice Legends, so I'm pretty good with chili. I'm above average tolerance, but Brianna, she is an absolute beast. You're an absolute chili beast. Even though you're retired, technically, you still absolutely smash it. So watch her and see if it even beats a sweat on her. Like it's amazing, your ability, even now, you know.
Cheers, mate.
Absolutely. So
Back to these.
without further ado,
sauces.
Pete. So Pete is
Fantastic.
going to tell us a little bit about these sauces. What's the story? What's in them? And then we're going to try them out. All right. So ready, Spice Legends? Here we go, Pete.
I'm ready to try
Okay,
it.
everyone. Introducing the Flare2Fire beasts. These guys were born from suburban chili farms. They're chilies that you will not find. Firstly, we will start with this guy here. It's the bloody hot peach sauce. Now this guy is
12 out
a
of 10.
sauce born from the yellow scorpion chili,
Nice.
made up with the yellow habanero,
Beautiful.
paired up with the freshest Timber Orchard peaches. We sourced them from Victoria. We'll give the guys a try. This sauce is
I've got my spoon. Ready to rock and roll.
fantastic.
So Pete, for the guys, everyone that's watching at home, if they want to get a hold of your stuff, where do they go to? You got a website? You got on Facebook? What's the story?
Absolutely, guys. If you want to get a hold of this sauce, it is absolutely available at flare2fire.com.au. We will be at all the major chili festivals. This sauce, the bloody hot peach sauce in 2023, was voted one of the top 4 sauces of the Sawtell Chili Festival in 2023. Where our customers lining up for this guy, and we sold out. So,
I have to say, we were talking before, weren't we, Pete, about you and Sawtell Chili Festival. He didn't even realise I was there because he was getting smashed so much. I took pictures and there was a line down the road to get to your stuff. It was nuts. It was
absolutely,
nuts.
absolutely. People gravitate to new flavors, new flavors, fruity flavors.
Awesome.
Chilies that they've never seen. So let's see what these guys think about it. The bloody hot peach sauce. Line up the spoons. Let's see how we go.
That's right. And the other thing
Excellent.
was it Flare2Fire? Is it spelled Flare and then the number 2?
Absolutely.
So Flare2Fire.
number 2
Awesome.
fire.
All
There
right.
you go.
So you got
Load up.
restrictors?
We got restricted.
Are we restricting the fun, or are we like? Oh no, that's pretty running.
We'll give them.
So it's
we'll
not
give them
restricting
a
the fun.
decent taste of this sauce. Now,
So
guys,
invite your mates, share these videos, right? Invite everyone in, bring them in.
it's important to note, guys,
There you
that
go.
this sauce here is local peaches. It's freeze-dried peaches. It's scorpion chili. It's a brilliantly sweet and sour sauce, naturally fermented. Let's see what these guys think.
That's nice.
That's
Yeah.
that's yum. You're right. It's
That's really
sweet,
good.
but salty, not too salty, not too sweet. You're not gonna get diabetes from it. I got diabetes. You're not gonna get diabetes from it, but
No.
it's nice and sweet. It's not like it's a kind of like a tingle at the back of the
It's nice
throat.
and fruity, actually.
But
I
it's
quite
like you were
it,
saying
yeah.
before, the description, it's like, excuse me, it's like a campfire. It's like that warm memories of a friend, and really enjoyable. See, Meg,
I'm
what do you
actually
think?
sweating from the lights above us, not the chili. It's
Pair this up, guys.
it's
What do you
really
think,
good.
Brianna?
Really nice.
What do you reckon you would pair that with? What would you add that to?
Well, you know me, Phil. I put hot sauce on everything, so it's like,
Put it in my eyes, the eye drops.
no, but
Wakes me
like,
up in the morning.
No, that would go well with your breakfast, like bacon and eggs.
Whoa. I'm thinking like white meats, fish, chicken,
Yep.
for sure.
Nice, really nice.
And it's kind of sweet too.
Try a
like-
bit more, actually.
Yeah.
That's nice. Lovely.
So flare2fire.com.au, and you're also on Facebook,
Absolutely.
facebook.com/flare2fire. Are you on any other platforms as well?
We're on Instagram, and very, very, very soon we will be launching the TikTok platform as well.
There you go, TikTokers. Keep an eye out.
Awesome.
So, you being a producer, is there anything you recommend this sauce being on? Is there anything you think it pairs well with in your experience now?
Peaches, obviously summertime, when you're thinking about the hot weather in Australia, pair it up with your freshest of seafood, pair it up with your barbecue, pair it up with your chicken skewers, use it as a glaze. Guys, this sauce goes summer.
Would you throw it on a shrimp on a barbie?
Absolutely. throw it on a shrimp on a barbie. Throw it as a shrimp on a barbie. Throw it as anything on the barbie. If you're throwing anything on the barbie, you need a bottle of this.
That's not a sauce. This is a sauce. No.
Really nice.
Yeah, no, I like that. It's quite tasty. So yellow scorpion chilies, seasonal yellow chilies, fresh peaches, freeze-dried peach, and blood orange. That blood orange, man. Yeah.
Nice.
The powders, white vinegar, and I like the white vinegar.
Yes.
Some people just use plain vinegar, and it just brings the flavour down, the profile down. It's too much. Yeah, you were saying before, like there's so many sauces out there where you just like Tabasco and look, Tabasco is fine. It's a great entry level sauce. It's like that. We're saying that the gatekeeper, the gateway drug to a lot more chili. Yeah. But there are other sauces out there. There are other flavours out there, other flavour profiles. And if you mix and match and play with different vinegars, you get different flavour profiles, you get different tastes.
Nice.
I even seen a sugarcane vinegar. I didn't know that they existed, but that's an interesting flavour profile too, which makes it much more sweeter. And then there's the apple cider vinegar as well, which is a great thing. So there's distilled water, fructose, xanthan, and natural yeast. Seasonal variations may occur.
That's nice. And at Flare2Fire, we keep it as natural as possible. So we want you to try the flavours of the chilies, try the flavours of the natural fruits that's in the sauces, just so you can get that full experience of what we actually look to create to give you that experience.
And that's a pretty enjoyable sauce. And the thing that you also mentioned is the yellow scorpion chilies. Like, in your opinion, Brianna, when you've tried different variations of scorpion pods, right? There's obviously chocolate, red, and yellow, and then a few in between, right? In my opinion, the yellows seem to be a bit more juicier, maybe slightly more citrus.
The more brighter the colour of the pepper, the more fruity. It's nice.
Yeah. So that I feel like that's a much more enjoyable scorpion to mix in with those combos there. Yeah. Okay.
Very nice.
All right, people, you want to do the honours and tell us a bit about the next sauce, mate?
Absolutely. So this one, guys, this is a smoky night. So
smoky.
Flare2Fire, we took inspiration from the campfire, and I'll show you that again. So smoky nights, we took inspiration from the campfire for this sauce. This sauce is, again, sourced with chilies from Suburban Chili Farm and highlighted from the Big Black Mama Chili. Now, if anybody knows anything about the Big Black Mama Chili, it is rumored maybe to be hotter than the Carolina Reaper. The Big Black Mama Chili is a bulbous pod. It's wrinkly, it's dark brown, it's got a caramelly flavour, and we took inspiration from this from the campfire experience.
It's pretty gnarly. It's a gnarly pod, isn't it? Yeah. You look at it, it looks dangerous.
I consumed 8 of them in a row once, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah. From the campfire.
Oh, is that all? Yeah. All right.
From the campfire experience, guys, we paired this up with natural hickory, and we paired this up with blackberry. Yeah. So if you can imagine yourself sitting on a rock behind the campfire, enjoying this sauce, you're going to get a fruity, you're going to get a smoky, you're going to get a hot experience in smoky nights from Flare2Fire. Let's get it going.
Oh yeah.
Smoky night sauce.
I like a good smoky sauce.
Part of the Flare2Fire base range.
Smoky,
I like smoky and
awesome.
Sweet. Yeah.
Essence of butter.
Naturally fermented as well.
It's got that fruity kind of smell of that Big Black Mama pod. Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Absolutely, guys. Naturally fermented sauce.
Don't wipe your face with that.
That is a fruity pod, yeah.
That is nice.
Smoky, and what did you say, was it blueberry or blackberry?
Blackberry, natural blackberry in the sauce.
So unique. Yeah. It's amazing how fruity that pod
Let's
is.
try a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So what inspired you to create this kind of flavour profile? Pete?
What inspired me to create this sauce? We had customers coming up to the stand, to the market. They asked me, they said, Pete,
It is quite fruity too.
can you give me a smoky sauce? Can you give me something that's hot? Can you give me something that's smoky? And I thought, yes, absolutely I could. So I paired it up. Sauce from Suburban Chili Farm. I said, give me something that's hot. They gave me the Big Black Mama. We sauced the smoky, we sauced the fruit, and we came up with smoky.
That one's
nuts.
actually bringing a little bit of a sweet. That's good.
I'm a big fan of hickory smoke, especially barbecue
Yeah.
sauces. And I've always been a fan of sweet as well. So that smoky and sweet flavour profile is doing it for me for sure. I think this, it's 11 out of 10. So this is milder than the first one I tried. Or according to your thing.
Nice.
But what's it called? I think that's going to be a really good friend at a barbecue for sure. Like you're saying there, I see it on red meats and a lot of different barbecue foods for sure.
Nice.
What about you, Brianna? What do you think that would mix or match well with, pair well with?
It would go really good with pork and beef. I'd like to try some ribs with that. Put some in and marinate the ribs with it a bit when you cook the ribs. You know,
Absolutely. That would
Let's
accentuate
see
that
that
smoky
add some
flavour.
brown sugar to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Brown sugar. Yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
And
Very
so
nice.
it's interesting seeing the Machu Picchu chilies in there and the Chipotle chilies. So for those of you at home that don't know what Machu Picchu chilies are, tell them a bit more about that flavour profile, because you don't see that everywhere. And this is what you're saying before. These aren't commercially available chilies. So these are a bit more of a unique flavour, a bit of a unique profile and a different kind of burn, you know?
Absolutely. So a Machu Picchu chili is not like the chilies that that everybody's used to. So everybody's used to the Chinense chili. So yeah, your habanero, your Carolina Reaper. Machu Picchu is a completely different monster. Machu Picchu is a sort of low profile. It's sort of a sweeter chili. It comes through with a lot more flavor, and we blend that together to balance this particular sauce. So chilies have very much different species and different families.
That's right. There's so
And
many.
we at Flare2Fire look at that and give you a sauce that's going to tailor to your needs. Absolutely.
Because I think there's like 900 different basic commercial
I have no
varieties,
idea how many. There's
roughly,
so many.
and then there's all the crossbreeds and the jigsaws and whatever else you want to call them that are mixed together, and those hybrids, and then every now and then you get, what are those ones where you get them? They're like accidental hybrids or something, you just don't know.
Yeah, you
There's
get
so
the
many
odd
people with all
FF1s
different
and
types of
FF4s and
chili.
5s and 6s and things like that, yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, if you like this stuff, you want to go check it out, guys, head to flare2fire.com.au or facebook.com/flare2fire. These are only 4 of the sauces. How many products you got in the range as well?
Guys, we have over 30 products
What else have
in
we
the
got?
range.
30 products. Holy wow.
30 products in the range. At present, we've got around 6 to 7 beasts in the range, and we have our core range as well.
And so the beasts are the red caps.
The beasts.
So look out for the red caps, guys.
The
When you get
red
beasts.
caps.
Look out, the red caps are coming.
Awesome.
So obviously, yeah, we're just trying the 4 today, but there's a huge range out there. Head to flare2fire.com.au or facebook.com/flare2fire to check out this range, get a hold of these beasts, or check out the rest of the range as well. So tell us, what's this next one we're playing with?
Absolutely,
Pete?
guys. Everyone, I had a vision for this sauce, and we had to involve family in this one. So my 12-year-old daughter is obsessed with Harry Potter. Now, she wanted to create a sauce that was boiled in a cauldron, that was going to be nasty. So we gave birth to the Witch's Brew. The Witch's Brew is this guy here. As you can see, it is a green sauce made with the white ghost chili. Now, if anybody knows what this year's chili harvest has been looking like, the white ghost chili has been the hardest chili to grow and harvest and make a sauce about. Flare2Fire have done this.
Wow.
The White Ghost chili and the Witch's Brew.
I grew a White Ghost chili once and it died very quickly.
So, in your opinion, do you think that white ghost chilies are pretty temperamental to grow?
The White Ghost chili are hugely temperamental to grow this year. They are very, very, very sensitive to anything. We have to delicately take care of these White Ghost chilies.
Wow.
The Witch's Brew is an absolute limited release. They do only produce a small amount of pods per plant, but we've got
Amazing.
the Witch's Brew for you today. Now, this sauce is heavy on lemon, it's heavy on garlic, it's heavy on spice with the White Ghost chili. It's got a beautiful aroma.
I like
So
another
let's see
garlic.
what the
Very
guys
nice.
think.
Here we
All
go.
right.
I'll
The
go
Witch's
first.
Brew. You can smell it
Wingardium
just opening the
Speciosa.
bottle.
Wow, it smells really interesting, actually.
You're a hot sauce,
Here
Harry.
we go.
Oh.
I
The
don't know
White
if you can see
Ghost,
this,
guys,
but
is a chili that
Oh, you smell that garlic, yeah. Ooh, lemony.
wow, that's nice. Lots of garlic. I like the garlic.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I do remember
Wow.
you saying something about you were originally going to call it vampire repellent, but then you'd let on the Harry Potter thing instead a bit more, which I think works for you anyway. I think there is a sauce already called vampire repellent.
absolutely.
Anyway, unique name, unique flavour. Random question. You're saying that it's very temperamental to grow. Is there any tips and tricks you have for the viewers at home? Or are we keeping those secrets to ourselves like, not the precious?
Look, absolutely, guys. We're going to call it My Precious, but if you want to grow White Ghost, you've got to look out for anything that may affect your chilies. Protect your pods, guys.
Wow.
Bag them up. Look at what's happening to your soil. Look at what's happening to your
Yeah.
pods. If you want White Ghosts, get on the internet, research how you're going to grow these things, have a look at organza bags, and you will get quality White Ghosts.
And you say it as well, watch for pests as well. Obviously, you've got everything under the sun from bugs to rats to everything as well. So watching so those kind of threats as well. Obviously these pods are temperamental to grow, but make sure that you're eliminating all those other things that are obstacles for you to grow really good pods as well. But look, Brianna, tell us in your opinion, what do you think that a match should pair well with you?
This sauce is delicious. I can taste the lemon. You got the beautiful habanero flavour. You got that garlic in there. It's a really nice sauce. And sorry, folks, you can see me sweating here. I'm actually sitting directly under a spotlight, and it's like I've got a heat ray.
I will say it is very
Yeah.
rare to see you sweat.
I know.
Like,
I was sweating before I even took any. But
you were when we tried that Pepper X,
Yeah.
experience. She was frustratingly unaffected, and I'm like dying. And I'm like, the mouth burn was pretty savage, but it was over in 5 minutes. But the guts, and you're just looking at me like, what's wrong? What's wrong, bro? And I'm like, I'm dying.
I'm probably
And I'm like, this
And
explosion in my guts.
I forgot to turn the background music off too, so we're probably going to get pinged for copyright as well.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's YouTube for you. But,
Yeah.
but
So
no,
what would you add
it's
to
really
food-wise,
nice.
do you reckon?
Look, again, I think chicken with this one.
So white meats.
Yeah. Well, you can use it on anything, but I would go towards pork and chicken because of the lemon and the garlic. Fish.
Yeah,
Would be
I'm thinking
really
that
good.
too, like white meat, seafood.
Fish would be
Yeah.
amazing with this.
Mm.
But yeah, just put it on anything. It's just great.
Okay.
Anything you want a bit of garlic and a bit of lemon.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm. Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that because, like, you know how you squeeze that lemon, it's got that lemon-esque seafood kind of taste to it, where you got that citrusy feel when you're putting it on your seafood.
Yummy.
And then that garlic element just really adds to that profile for sure. So it's not basic, but at the same time, it's not too complex. It's that little middle
It's good
ground
stuff.
where it's got enough layers, but it's enjoyable because you're not overthinking the flavour
That's
or
right.
what it goes with. So I think that really works actually, and it's
Yeah,
not too
good
hot,
job.
like you're saying. It's not going to blow your head off. It's an enjoyable burn, not quite the campfire. It's a little bit past the campfire where you're a bit warmer. You're sitting a bit closer to the fire.
Absolutely.
But it's not wrecking you. You're not going to have any permanent damage.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
These are not crazy hot sauces, but they're hot. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, they definitely got some kick. So don't
if
mistake that.
If you're used to, a little bit of, basic sweet chili sauce or something like that, these things are going to blow your head off. But at the same time, they're an enjoyable amount of heat, and they're really yummy. They're really good. Good job.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
At Flare2Fire, guys, our primary focus, 100%, is to provide you with flavour. You can come to us and you can say, Pete, I want a Carolina Reaper sauce, or I want a white ghost sauce, or a scorpion sauce.
Yep.
That's not going to put me on the floor or put me on a hay bale with people chasing me around with milk or lemon or anything like that. We focus on flavour and using the super hot chilies. So that's what we do at Flare2Fire. If you want to try an absolute super hot chili, absolutely give these guys a go.
Just remember, folks, that when you're making a sauce and you're mixing these super hot chilies up, and you're putting vinegar and other ingredients, you're slightly diluting it. You're also cooking out some of the capsaicin. So it's not going to be as hot as eating an original pot of that ingredient that's in there, but it's still going to give you that beautiful flavour and that nice heat and aroma of those pods. It's good stuff.
I have to agree with that. Like there's been a bit of a debate in the chili community about Scoville levels and heat levels with things, and it is important to remember that no matter what chili that you guys use when you're creating your sauces and other chili products, is once you add things into the mix with those pods, whether you powder them, crush them up, blend them, whatever, you are diluting that heat, therefore diluting that Scoville rating and bringing the heat down. But like you're saying there before, you can't always just make chili products with just chili. You've got to add in flavours. You've got to add in like salt, water, vinegar, whatever it is, preservatives, what it is you need to do to create that flavour profile, because you don't want just heat. Yeah.
If you want to eat a 1 million plus Scoville sauce, you're going to be eating extract. It's the only way to do it. And I'm not a real fan of extract, I'll be honest with you. I don't. Every time I try some extract, I can't get the taste out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's a very rare thing to find an extract that's enjoyable.
That's right.
Has a good flavour, and you're left with a reasonable aftertaste. Everyone I seem to usually come across is got that metallic battery acid kind of taste, or magnesium or something, and you're like, oh, I don't want to stick it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Not that we've actually ever eaten battery acid, guys.
Don't do that.
But that's that kind of metallic kind of aftertaste that's not real pleasant. But
yeah,
this is a natural.
Well, these
sauce,
are enjoyable. Yeah, it's a more organic kind of feel. Yeah,
natural sauce is the way to go. 100%.
And off the back of that, guys, I would just absolutely like to introduce our bad guy, our big boss.
There it is.
The super villain.
Reaper's Revenge 2.0. I'll let Brianna hold that up to the camera.
1 million Scoville.
So the Reaper's Revenge, guys, 2.0. At Flare2Fire, we are all about evolution. So in the first instance, the Reaper's Revenge, that was a brine fermented Carolina
I've actually
Reaper
tried
sauce,
spice lashes.
which Philly has had.
Now, what's the difference between the 1.0 and this 2.0?
Absolutely.
It's different now, right?
So we went from a brine fermented sauce to an aged salt fermented Carolina Reaper sauce.
Nice.
The flavor profile is completely different. It's caramelly, it's hot, it's lingering, it's deep, it's rich. I'll let these guys decide, but this is our unicorn, guys. This is the hottest that we can get at the moment. It's the highest percentage Carolina Reaper sauce on the market at the moment at 60% Carolina Reaper. I'll open it up, as you can see, completely sealed. I will open it up.
I'm ready.
Tell my mother I love her. No, I'm kidding. So 60%, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
So it's obviously going to have a fair amount of kick to it. And does it? Should I ask that? Is it going to creep like a normal Reaper, or do you just suffer, mate? Like just cop it. You got to find out.
this sauce starts off very, very innocent. Very, very innocent.
It smells like Reaper. That's for sure.
It lulls you into a false sense of security.
The freshest of Carolina Reapers, guys. Absolutely.
Wow. There you go. Nice and red, like it should be.
Very runny.
Naturally fermented, salt
Cheers.
mash fermented and aged.
Cheers.
Oh, that's yeah. Oh wow, very fruity.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got that Reaper
That
punch.
pungency, fruity kind of.
It hits you in the sinus too,
That's
like
it.
a Reaper should.
Yeah.
We're
And then
able-
you feel a little
It's
tickle at
good.
the back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're able to harness that Carolina Reaper flavor and Carolina
Now
Reaper
I need
heat
that.
without
That.
being on the floor.
Good stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what is this rated? This is, and I can feel it starting to build. I'm like, oh yeah,
So-
there it is.
Typical Reaper, you can feel it in your throat. You can feel it in your
15 out of 10.
in your stomach. It's good. It's good.
She's building.
Yeah, very nice.
it lulls you to that false insecurity. I'm starting
That's a very
to.
hot sauce. Yeah,
What's
it's
the
good.
word? Salivate.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Describe the flavor, guys. Is it a sauce that is just made for knock your socks off, nothing else?
So Reaper's a delicious sauce. I mix it with other things. I have it on everything. I have it on my breakfast. I love it. That's making me salivate already.
Yeah.
It's sweating me up. That's good. My
Yeah.
lips are tingling a bit.
Yeah. Okay. No, look, that's a solid Reaper sauce.
Typical Reaper of a Reaper, you know.
I'm going to say it's one of
Good.
the more enjoyable Reaper sauces. It's got a bit of flavour to it. A little bit, excuse me, get the back of the throat now.
Yeah, it's good.
Wow. It's got a nice sort of salty lick to it, like that brine you're sort of saying. It's got a little salt where it's salty, but it's not too over the top. But it's got that real floral kind of flavour palette to it, isn't it? It's very floral.
Yeah.
Like you said, that first 30 seconds, it lulls you to false insecurity where you're enjoying that flavour, and then it starts to build. Like I say, now I'm salivating now, starting to feel a little bit in the
I
guts.
can feel my whole mouth tingling and burning a bit. It's good. It's good. And I haven't been eating a lot of hot sauce and hot things lately.
Yeah, me neither. So my tolerance is
So,
way
it's good.
down.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at myself
Wow.
before how I was like, got the hiccups in the first one going, what the?
Yeah, it's good.
You know, which is really strange.
And sometimes it's good to not eat any chili for a little while and just get power and enjoy that big heat. You know?
Just a little sock to the mouth.
You know?
Yeah.
It's good.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm finding myself salivating, but it's not an offensive flavour. Like there are some Reapers out there where it's just that really, 1-2, and
Very
it's
good.
just not enjoyable. Whereas this one's a lot more enjoyable. It is hot. It's a pretty solid burn. Like we're both feeling it. I'm
sweating
salivating.
here, but I've got the lights and the red.
Yeah, I'm sweating here as well. Yeah.
Trying to do this without wiping
Whew.
hot sauce.
Oh yeah, don't do that. I had to learn that lesson the wrong in the high way so many times. Salivating now.
I've done that before.
I'm trying to think what that would pair well with. What do you think, Brownie, in your opinion? How you would pair it? Or what you would pair it with?
Like we put Reaper in everything. So I mean, if I was doing a Korean barbecue, I'd be adding a few drops of Reaper into the sukiyaki sauce and things like that, and we have it on everything.
Yeah. I'm going to say, like, this is, if you're not a chili head, this is a super hot, hands down.
It's a proper hot sauce.
Yeah. If you're, it's hot. You know, if you're just sort of dabbling and sweet chili is your hottest, you're going to go, don't try this sauce. No offense. But if you, if you like it, oh, excuse me. See? Yeah, creepy. If you like your hot sauce, you like it hot, it's never hot enough, get this sauce. This is what you want. I could see it being mixed in with a lot of curries. I could see it being an additive.
It's a proper Reaper sauce. It's a good one.
It's going to boost the heat profile and the flavour profile of your spicy dish. I think it's going to go well with a lot of Asian dishes, curries, latkes, soups, ramen, things like that. That really sort of, not watery in every single sense of the word, but you've got that kind of fluid that's mixed in with the thing I think it's going to go well with. I can see it go well with Thai. I'm a huge red Thai curry fan, but you can't seem to get commercially good Thai curries where it's super, super hot or hot enough where you're going to enjoy it, but it's got that good flavour. I think This is going to be
Excellent.
one of those good additives where you can build those Thai flavors, Chinese, anything real Asian, Luxes and that,
Yeah, good stuff.
and it's going to really build on that flavor and that heat.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, guys. And it's important to note that as of after this review, Flare2Fire are going to release the 2024 Beasts for this season. As mentioned, we've grown over 5 different chili farms. We have harvested, we have made. Pay attention to Flare2Fire on Instagram, Flare2Fire on Facebook. You'll see me and any of the other farmers will be uploading the re-release of the 2024 Beasts after the 2023 have sold out completely. We will be releasing them very shortly after this review.
Cool. Yeah. So again, guys, if you like this stuff, you want to check out the range, head to flare2fire.com.au or facebook.com/flare2fire.
Yeah, awesome.
Or if you want to get a hold of those pods that you're talking about that are really unique, you can head to, what was it, Suburban Chili Farm?
Absolutely. So
How
you
do we
can
get a hold
head,
of Suburban Chili Farm?
yeah, so you can
nice.
head to Suburban Chili Farm on Facebook, so facebook.com.au/Suburban Chili Farm, or you can message Flare2Fire directly and see what they have available at the time.
Awesome.
Right.
Really good.
Awesome. Well, this is our beasts. So this is 4 out of the 6 beasts. Is that right?
Absolutely.
And then there's 30 flavors total, or is it 30 products total that you guys do?
30 products total, with a special surprise product being revealed at the Central Coast Chili Festival. And to give you guys just a little bit of heads up, the product is called the Lucifer's Elixir.
Nice.
Now, is that sound as deadly as it's going to be, or?
It is absolutely as deadly as can be if you are a fan of raspberry, if you're a fan of chocolate, and if you're a fan of scorpion chili. You will absolutely love the Lucifer's Elixir, available for the first time ever in Flare2Fire at the Central Coast Chili Festival in May. If you're up that way, come and try it. It will be ready for purchase.
Absolutely. So what was the date of the Central Coast Chili Festival? May 21st, was it?
May 21st,
Damn.
Central Coast Chili Festival. Come and visit and have a try of the Lucifer's Elixir.
That's awesome.
All right.
Well, thanks, mate, for bringing these along. It's fantastic sauces. You've certainly lit my fire tonight.
You let my fire, baby, come on!
I'm sitting here sweating.
Yeah.
God.
Absolutely.
I mean, the lights aren't helping, but the chili's not helping either.
Yeah.
It's not every day that you can
You catch
get
me on a sweat, I tell you now.
the chili queen to sweat
That's it.
from sauces.
Absolutely. And so last kind of things are Spice Legends. Like I said, this week, Darwin Chili Championships, April 6th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Darwin River Tavern. Catch you guys there if you're in Darwin, or we'll be live streaming at Burn by Sun Under. Like you said, May 21st is the Central Coast Chili Festival. May 25th, New Zealand Chili Champs will be there. July 6th is the Australian Chili Champs, Spice Legends. I think you guys are going to be there.
We will
at
absolutely be
Sawtell
there.
Chili Festival. That's going to be amazing. And then, last but not least, wow, we're going to America, United States of A, right, to go to the World Chili Champs, film it on Netflix with your friend Ed Curry.
You guys are going to have a blast.
The inevitable, the frightening Willy Wonka of chili, which some might say, creator of the Carolina Reaper and Pepper X, two of the world's hottest chilies. Wow.
And a great guy, too.
And yeah, top bloke. So we've got a lot to go on. There's a lot of content coming soon, guys. Watching Burno Bites Down Under, watching Chili Queen, watching Flare2Fire. Make sure you keep tabs on all of us, guys, because there's a lot coming out. And you guys want to say anything else before we head off?
No, I'm good.
Just guys, if you're after a chili sauce that are made from chilies that you have not heard of before, hit up flare2fire.com.au. Shout out to suburbanchilifarm.com.au. Thank you so much to Brown Skinner, Hot Chili Philly for reviewing these sauces. And welcome to the 2024 Flare2Fire Beasts.
All right, Spice Legends. All I have to say for now is keep calm, be saucy. You.
And rock on.
And rock and roll. Yay!